Today's May 31st. It's Tuesday, and I thought I'd walk around this side. I noticed a beautiful tree that seems to be, I don't know if it's some beech nut. I think it might be a beech nut, very rare tree. There's two of them, and there's some over here, right there. A lot of different trees. Sun is setting. I thought I would, look at this! The tree is growing, another tree. Oh, branch. All the way straight up. Very straight, tall tree. Amazing. And the curve. Oh yeah. Cedars, 3 cedars there, and birch. And silver, that was once a silver maple, or silver birch, sorry. Silver birch. Yeah, truly silver. There's curly birch too, around here. And there's Jet that just came out of the, I think I would call it the portal. There's the portal right there. He's coming right out the portal area. Pretty cool. So always headed towards the beach. It's a nice day for a walk, nice evening. And it's probably around 7. I think it's around 7 p.m. Big bird just went by. Looks like a hawk. And he flew to the southwest. Right now we're facing north. And that is direct north. And over here is west. Behind me is south. And then over here is east. Okay, now we have our bearings. Okay. I have to get confused in a circle route because circles don't normally have polar directions unless they're in a circle, but then they get kind of spun out in a spiral fashion into a sphere. And just sort of they're sitting in the west. But the sun moves quite a bit towards the north as the summer progresses. And you'll see it at the same time we'll be over there at the same time in about a month as we near to solstice, summer solstice, which is the time when we're on the equinox line. I have to figure that out. Oh. Right now, we have a lot of dandelions going to seed, and I think they're leaving them because of the honeybees. Everyone knows that honeybees, I haven't seen one yet. I've seen a lot of bumblebees, but I haven't seen one regular bee. So Monsanto, we're really pissed off with you, and I hate you because of what you've done to the bees. The pesticides killing everything, and you're lying about it. And killing all of us off, and you'll all be dead because it's the fruit fly effect of David Suzuki, and if you ever studied it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. What the fruit fly effect is, if you don't know, if you put a fruit fly or two into a container and you let them multiply, they will eventually kill all of themselves, not just a couple, but all of them, because it just happens that way with all the population of fruit flies. So if they think they can kill off like how many billion are we? 7 billion? If they can kill off 5 billion of us through Monsanto poison, GMO poison our food, well, that leaves like 2 billion. And you know what? Consciousness is such that it's supposed to go a certain way. It's not supposed to go. Stay away from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and that's what they're doing. They're going into pretending they're God, and because of that very factor, you're going to forget there's certain factors that, like the God particle, like the God part of the brain, like the God part of our DNA that you're messing with, and that's why GMO is not healthy, because they don't know how to make it so that it's not dangerous to human being, because there's so many unknowns, and they're dealing with things that they shouldn't be mucking with, unless they know what they're mucking with, but obviously they don't. Because if you know what happens to GMO food, it poisons our system. Look at wheat, for example, gluten, a high incidence of gluten. gluten is dangerous for people because it makes it basically turns your bowels into a glue factory, and when your bowels are the wheat that's today is so GMO, it's ridiculous. Wheat used to grow 6 feet tall and wave in the wind. Nowadays it's about as tall as this grass here, and it's just modified so much that they've taken out the essential quality of the wheat, and you don't have any of the fine features. I can't even stand baking anymore because it doesn't taste right. And I haven't, and that's been since, quite a while now. It's been like that. And it's just, it runs havoc. And so many people are complaining, I can't digest, I have digestion problems, I have colitis, I have this, I have that, because it makes your intestine, glues it up so much that it stops functioning. So just stay off the wheat, just stay off bread and all kinds of stuff like that, because it's not right anymore. And who knows what the other kind of food does that's been tampered with. I know that with marijuana, they tampered with it so much genetically that you don't get high, you get stoned. And that's what a lot of people are saying. You want to go back to the natural thing. It's really better. How much is in the grocery store is GMO? It's probably about 80 to 90%. The worst culprits are corn. The worst culprits, corn syrup, stay away from it. It's deadly. It's so poisonous to the body, it's unreal. It will give you all kinds of diseases. So a lot of what you eat, and food is medicine. If you eat the wrong medicine, you die. It's poison. And it's the same way with modified foods that have been altered genetically. There is something drastically missing in it that we cannot digest as organic beings. Maybe it was made for the clone beings, but it's definitely not made for, and maybe they're getting rid of the regular beings and just producing clone beings that are perfect human beings until they all die off like flies because the consciousness isn't there. Anyway, I don't know. Sometimes I don't even want to think about it, what the future holds with cloning and droning. A lot less fun, I think. Anyway, I'm going to take a nice picture of that. It's cool, Zoe. Yeah, I was angry when I thought about GMO food because it should have never happened, but it's just greed and the globalists, the 1% creating it. So, really happy about Europe not having GMO, not allowing it, and Mexico not allowing it, but we do here, and I can't understand it unless it's just someone in the globalist community wants us all dead and does not have our best interests at heart. And we have to get to a place where we were once, back to the garden of natural delights. And why have we lost that? People want to make themselves into silicone Barbie dolls and Ken dolls and that sort of thing. It's just stupid. Really, it's pathetic to think, oh, we're not good enough. Maybe we're good enough, we'll get to heaven or something. And you know what? It never happens, because that's not the way to heaven through outside appearance. Inside appearance. Inside being. That's where it happens. Okay? We're going to go and see the sun and maybe do some sun pinching by the bay. See if that turns out. But I don't know. That looks like a foot right there. That stone right there. Yes. I don't know why they're shaped in that organic shape formus of the foot. This might be a mythological place. They found giants in Wisconsin. I mean giants. I'm not talking about 8 feet tall guys from the NBA. I'm talking about giants that are 17 feet tall. And they found them underneath the pyramid. Also, the pyramid shape at the Grand Canyon. They were aliens, and they had the big heads. Kind of scary. Look at over there. It's so ancient. That's the ancient land. It's Christian Island right over there. I don't know what that is. It's really, really up. So beautiful. So peaceful. The water. I love being on the water, but not practical sometimes. But you can hear the sound of the water, the waves. Yeah. So it looks a lot further today, right now. So the magnetics has changed. I noticed something about the sun. When it sets, it's a different quality than when it rises. It gets further away, but at the same time a calmer calmness. And then when the sun rises, I just find the sun more peaceful. Maybe because you're tired at the end of the day. Maybe it's objective or subjective. I don't know. I made sure Zoe got a good walk because we had her a lot of extra food, and now it looks like she has to go again. How interesting. I'm just going to be quiet and look at the sun for a while. And then after I'll do some sun pitching. But I thought you'd like this. Thank you. Thank you. I smell a shore lunch, which it would be a shore dinner right now. That sounds good. Nice. Fish fry. Barbecue.